sometimes I question my own state of mental fitness because I may be going through something, Lainey, and it's like I don't know if I can handle this today, but maybe I can handle it tomorrow,
Amen.
right? Amen, sister, amen. So when I go through that, is that then maybe me understanding that today I don't have the tools to address it and maybe tomorrow I will? Or could it be something else that's going on that I'm aware consciously or maybe subconsciously?
All those things, I think. Yes, the answer is yes to that. There are a lot of different elements that go into like why can I handle something today that I couldn't handle yesterday or that I'd breeze through tomorrow. I mean, there are so many different elements. How much sleep did I have? What did I eat? Again, going back to that word capacity, what are all the other things that are happening within the day? That like this is like that little feather that just makes the load like too much, or it's the rock that makes everything too much, or it's the rock and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do stairs on top of this. Yeah. Give me another one. I've got this. This workout is amazing. It really, to me, cycles and capacity have a lot to do with that. And it's okay. I mean, it's okay. I think that we all need to know that and to hear that, regardless of like how many tools that I have, how much education I have, how much I practice. I still have those days, where it's too much, where I can't handle it, where I don't want to, where I have a temper tantrum, like whatever that looks like. Or, like I don't even want to go on. Like, what's the point? Those are real things that happen to all human beings, and it's okay.
Someone once told me that they spoke to someone who was going through something like you described, right? Like they're trying to find out, do I have the capacity for this? And one of the struggles that they realize is that speaking to this person, it came to light that causing bodily harm was becoming an option for them to cope with this. So it reached a point where they were starting to have thoughts of self-harming, thoughts of self-deletion, and it was going that far. And I know many times that some people may not reach that point. It's just, okay, I just need a me day. Let me go to the gym and figure it out, or let me do some Pilates at home, or let me plank all day long, right? Right. But for the people, since we're talking about like preventative health, for the people who have big swings then day to day, week to week, month to month, how can we help them to soothe that or maybe
Yeah.
handle it in a more healthier way?
Yeah, I definitely have had big swings in my life. I can resonate and empathize with that because sometimes the swing just feels like it's not going to swing back. So all I can really speak to are things that have worked for me in resonating with that. Like when I just where I can't find more, I don't want to find more. Like, you have those moments like sometimes like I just don't care anymore. I just don't have any more to give and I don't care. I don't want to dig deeper. I don't want to find more because that's a really big thing for me is I'm always advocating for digging deeper because it's true. And then sometimes you just don't want him. Just don't have it. You just don't care. So then yeah, what do you do? What you can do is just like sit with that. Like really not try to fight against it and even not try to feed it. I think that that's the biggest help that you can give yourself is don't try to feed it even more. And what I mean by that is this. Okay, I just don't care anymore. I just don't have any more to give this. Like I'm done. That feeling. Don't start listing, I'm done because of this, I'm done because of that, I'm done because of this. Just sit with, yeah. I don't have any more and I'm done. And just let yourself actually acknowledge that feeling. Because what we do with these feelings is we either ignore them, push them away, or feed them. We don't typically ever just sit with them and allow ourselves to feel it so that we can process it. You're having those feelings for a lot of reasons. Like sometimes the list can feel really, really long. Um, and it feels, you think that it feels good to make yourself right about it. But like, I am right. Like, I don't have a place to live. I can't buy any food. I don't talk to my family. My horse is sick or my dog is sick, like whatever that looks like for you. Like, but I do have this list of things. Great, of course. Yeah, like there are reasons, there are lists that get us to those places that are real. And acknowledging that is good. Like trying to pretend like that isn't there actually doesn't help. And then the healthiest thing is like, well, how did I contribute to this? But there are some times that like you really just don't feel like you did. Like you can't even get there. Like that's not the right step. Like, how did I contribute to this? I didn't. Like it's just life, or it's just things that happened, or it's just whatever that is. So when you really find yourself like cornered into that space, just sit with it. Just sit with it. And if you find yourself feeding it, just say to yourself, I'm not going to feed it because I feeding it doesn't do anything. It doesn't help me. It doesn't make me feel any better. It doesn't give me a solution. But I am just going to sit with this and just let myself feel. I can do that. I can do that. And then just breathe. And then if you can get there, I bet, I bet that you'll feel like even just like a little bit better. And when we're really in those when we're really in that corner, a little bit better can be the life-saving thing.